He's going to be so angry with me.
Calling. Calling.
It has not been possible to connect your call. Please try again later.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Sorry about that. Totally fucking lost track of time. I was
Yeah, that's
outside.
right.
I was outside doing something, and then
carry
I was
on.
like, "What's the time?" That is the second time it's happened today as well.
What, you've done another podcast with someone else?
Well,
You cheating mofo.
actually, you're saying that. Yeah, I was supposed to. I was supposed to be doing one with our buddy Drew Williams. But he just
Monsieur Williams.
he just gave me all the wrong times. I was sitting ready to rock at 3 o'clock, and I was like, "Drew, buddy, any fucking chance we do this podcast?" And he was like, "I'm just up." And I was like, "What happened?" He'd cocked his times up. So then I was like, "Oh." So then I went back out to do what I was doing, which is building a studio in the garage to take some photographs for client work. And then there I was, And I thought, I've only been out here for 10 minutes. Like, I swear to God, I was like, I've been out here for 35, 40 minutes maximum. And then I looked at the clock. Oh, no, I've been out here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I've done nothing but unload shit from my van into my garage.
I was about to say, were you in flow? But
Full flow.
I guess... Sorry, I'm eating. I got bored of waiting for you, so...
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Do you know what? To be honest, you've broken a barrier there. Because yesterday, I engulfed an entire bowl of pasta. Because I thought, I can't be that guy eating on the podcast. But now, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Somebody bring me some soup.
I'm that guy. Yeah. Oh, no. You can't be slurping on the fucking podcast.
You can't.
That's just...
Yeah,
Well, actually, you know what? We can do whatever we like. Because, we have the power to do anything. Anything we want.
With great
The
power.
world is our oyster.
It
Becomes...
responsibility.
Is it responsibility?
I don't know.
Or not.
That came from
No, it doesn't. That came from
So there you go.
someone.
Here we are. Episode 21.
Yeah.
The third week milestone. The last of the first 3 weeks. The third of the first third week of a month. And we're here. Still here. Not
It's pretty
dead
incredible,
yet.
isn't it, really?
I know. Amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Touch
Actual 3
wood.
weeks.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, now I see why we shouldn't be... I've just spat banana bread on myself, and I'd finished it like a minute ago. There's still bits in my mouth. That's just disgusting.
That is.
I apologise.
That's a bit gross. That is a little bit gross.
Well, at least I'm not bleeding.
Yeah, well,
Some orifice.
I'm not currently bleeding. Well, who knows what will happen by the end of the show. So
Yeah.
it's a bit nuts. So yeah, I'm building the studio. So I've just got some shots to take for some clients, and I need the studio space. So the problem was I couldn't build the studio space until we finished the floor because there was wood pallets everywhere. So that's all out of the way. So to clear that stuff up, and then you realize just how much stuff you have, and the garage feels like, do you know those little games you get like in a, I don't know, like a cheap little game pack. It'll be like a square, and inside the square is like 12 squares, all right? Tiles, but there's one tile missing, and you have to move all the fucking tiles about into the one empty space until you work out the whole picture. Yeah. That's what my garage, that's what my life's like, but that's what my garage is like right now.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you've been rearranging today, because I've been rearranging as well. I've just noticed the microphone on top of my camera isn't on.
Jesus.
It's now on, so it should sync.
Oh, that's fine. That'll
Fingers crossed. After yesterday, by the way, that disaster.
Yeah.
Well, so yesterday, for anyone who's watched right to the end, actually we didn't mention, but we didn't. Normally we clap to sync, and we didn't do that yesterday. So we had to. It was a pain in the ass to sync. I'm just because you're syncing against no audio.
Yeah. So you're looking for a moment where someone goes, and you're like, well, he's obviously doing that cheap noise. So let's sync that up.
Actually, the moment was when I was singing "Hello, is it me you're looking for?"
Okay.
And there was just one point where you were trying to sort out your audio, and you'd taken your headphones off, and I just go, "Eh!" and you can hear that, and that was how I sunk the whole episode.
You can hear through my headphones.
Amazing. Yeah. I think they unsynced
themselves.
Unsynced it from your iPhone, so my voice came out on the speaker of your iPhone. Oh. Thank God you were messing around. That's all I can say.
Oh, there you go.
And it was now synced. But I've been rearranging today. I was trying to do a video, And I thought, what I need to do is just move these few bits around. And I started moving stuff around, and then I just ended up clearing out my whole desk.
Yeah, I know.
And I've taken the monitor off now because I ended up ordering a new stand for my monitor.
You're joking about that, but can you see this bit of paper here?
What is that?
The fam at home can see that. Look at it.
Yeah.
That's my plan for my monitor stand. Gonna build up, but there's a bit of wood there. I'm just gonna build it and mount it onto my desk.
Oh, okay. Well, I've bought this thing that attaches to the side of the desk, and then you can move it around, but you can spin it vertically.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I kind of like the idea of when you have two screens with Final Cut, if you shove all the what's it called? All the the browser stuff over to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
You can have it vertically, which I like because you have lists of everything, and it's just easier to see in that context rather than horizontally. For me personally, that's just the way it is. So that's how today started.
Funny you say that, because I was actually going to mention when we were talking about stuff the other day. I can't remember what day it was or where we were, but I was going to literally slag off people that use vertical screens, unless they are web developers. That's the only time where I've been like, fair enough, I get it if you're a web developer. Because you're developing a site, maybe you want to go below the fold and you're trying to design. I get that, know, but for Final Cut,
well, yeah, but and also the other thing as well is real estate wise on my desk, it takes up less space.
But if it's on an arm, surely it takes up no space, regardless of whether it's horizontal or vertical.
Well, across it does, because I can put more things down in my.
What things?
Look. Things.
Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! Well, good luck.
To be fair,
good luck with your arm.
It'll be one of those things that I'll buy it and then I'll do it and then I'll put it back to the way I had it in a week's time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's
that's how things
I was so happy with the studio I had in Belfast, and now I'm in this weird setup where like I kind of have my screen at a window, which I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I need to get some proper blackout blinds because I'm getting loads of light leak if I lean, like especially in some of these videos. But it's so friggin' warm up here in this roof space.
Yeah.
And there's a boiler behind me. If you haven't ever, normally I have to consciously remember to turn that off. But I swear the minute I hit record on something, someone has to turn a heating on in the house or use hot water. And it's like, and I'm gone.
It's always the way.
Please switch it off.
Your boiler is my Yasmin. That's how it is.
Yasmin is your boiler.
Yeah.
She's noisy, but keeps you warm and cozy at night.
Yeah, I guess so. If you want to put it that way.
I've saved you there. You're welcome.
No, that's the hard. No. See, you saving me is annoying now. That's worse.
Why?
Because I could have just said what I said, and Yasmin would have gone, "Oh, you're just being a little mean, aren't you?" And then we'd had a joke about it. But now what you've done is you've made it worse by saying, "Oh, I've made it better," and now she's going to go, "Oh, Dyllon was so sweet."
Yeah,
you're the bastard. So you've ruined it for me, basically. Thanks.
Made it better for me though, and that's what counts. So on the trying to cancel bookings today. Sweet baby Jesus. Had flights to Canada. Supposed to be flying on the 21st of April. Not happening.
No.
So
can't imagine so.
I don't know. Booked it through Jet Abroad. And then I was like, oh, go cancel these things.
That sounds like an airline where you'll be travelling with the chickens in the back.
Again. They're not the airline as far as I'm aware. They're not. They're just the booking dudes. It was quite funny because all I want to just cough out 4,000 gallons of dust from the garage. We booked through Skyscanner.
Oh yeah.
And then they booked through Jet Abroad, and then they booked through Air Canada, and I'm thinking, why is that cheaper than me just speaking to Air Canada? Straight up.
I can tell you why.
Why?
Because what they do, each of those companies bulk buys.
Yeah, of course.
So that's how it works. So they'll buy 500 flights, and they'll go, great, they cost £100 each, but we'll give them to you for 80 or 50 or whatever. So that's how it works. Right,
well, there you go. So try to cancel that, because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a bit of a cough going about. So I was like, nah, I'm okay. try to go and cancel the flights. Of course, massive pain in the ass. Don't know what's going on. Eventually just come to the fact I thought, I actually don't give a shit anymore. Just charge me what you're going to charge me. Can I just cancel the flights? So I fill in the form, and as I fill in the form, Pamela shouts up, I've got a link for you, and then sends me a link. I was cancelling with Jet Abroad, whatever the hell they're called, and then she sends me a link to Skyscanner, and I'm like, what's the Skyscanner link for? To cancel. I'm like, I'm cancelling through Jet Abroad. It's cancelled through Skyscanner. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Do you know what that was? An alternative option. And you know what I hate? Alternative options. So I just closed the browser and walked off. So now my flights are not cancelled.
Did you get any money back?
Haven't cancelled anything. Flight's still active. Might be going to Canada.
Wow.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to, obviously, because they've shut the border to British nationals. So we're not allowed to fly in anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Why do you get Pamela to cancel it for you? I thought she was your PA, PR.
That's what I'm doing. I'll do this.
Oh, okay, good.
I'll pretend I've given up and go, I can't cope. Actually, I can't cope, to be fair. I hate things like that. I actually hate. I just do the option one. Option one, cancel at full charge. That's it. Option one. Same as booking a flight. Option one, flight to where I need to go.
I don't understand why you can't cancel this stuff online as well. Just like...
Yeah.
Why do you have to fill out a form? I just want to cancel it.
Yeah.
Like, you remember the other day, we were talking about cancelling things. I can't remember what. It might have been... who knows what day it was? Again, we have no idea. But actually, a little side note thing. Tiger King, you know Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
You know Louis Theroux,
doing his
right?
own version about it.
No, he did a documentary back in 2011 about Joe Exotic, and it was mostly about him, but it was about people that own exotic animals and highly dangerous animals in the States, and he did a whole thing, like one of his shows about them going and meeting all these crazy people that do that. And so obviously everyone's interested in what Louis Theroux has to say about it, because obviously he knew him back in the day, blah, 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 blah. So I follow him on Twitter, and he said, I'm writing an article about it. I'll let you know when it's released. He releases it, and I go, oh, great, this is it. I can read it. You go in, it's on the frickin' Times website, isn't it? So you go down, read the first paragraph, and then it goes, would you like to sign up to the Times? And I'm like, oh, sorry, Louis, I don't give a shit about your article anymore. So then I look through the feed of his Twitter, and they go, and everyone's like, yeah, not signing up to the Times. Oh, that was a very nice first paragraph. When's someone going to put this online for free? And everything was just that.
Yeah.
And then I told Yasmin about this, and she fell into the trap not so long ago of signing up to the Times. And check this out, complete bastards. She tried to cancel it online, couldn't do it. Tried to email them, wouldn't do it. She had to phone them and then have a massive 10-20 minute conversation with them, desperately trying to sell like a lower rate to keep her on the subscription.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is the worst customer service in the world. That Beer 52 company.
Yes,
do it
I was
as well.
about to mention them actually.
Because
someone tagged me recently, and they're like, "You should try." And I was like, "Never again." Pain in the dick. Try unsubscribe.
Anyone that makes it painful for me to unsubscribe to you, I will do nothing but not recommend you.
Yeah.
Ever again, because and like when you have to phone people up, because it's not like you've just bought a Tesla and there's a problem with the battery and you might die.
Yeah.
It's like it's a freaking subscription to a newspaper or a beer, getting 6 beers a month or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's not like high end, people are going to die kind of stuff. And I find that so offensive. It's such bad customer service.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you have to do that.
A couple of weeks ago when I had to cancel my internet and phone line for the office in Belfast. So it was with Now TV. Now, luckily I had a rolling contract. I paid a little bit more than you normally would, but it was for a rolling contract, so I could cancel at any time. So I went on to the cancel your account, and I was like, would you like to cancel your account? Fill in your details. And it was like, proceed, clicked proceed, and then it said, in order to cancel your account, you need to call us on this. And I was like, fuck you, Now TV, you bastards. So I phoned them up, and the guy, but the problem was, and here's the issue, I don't mind the phone call thing, okay? I really don't mind if this is how the phone call went. That's me typing, by the way. Hello, Now TV. Hello, Now TV. This is Dylan Osborne. I'd like to cancel my account. What's your reference code? This. Why do you want to cancel? Because of this. Cancel. See you later. Bang. And in Now TV's defense, that worked. All right, when I got through to them, because the guy was like, why do you want to cancel? I said, I've left my studio. I no longer have the space. I have Wi-Fi at home. He couldn't really sell me anything because there was nothing to sell. All right, had I been trying to change the policy, it would have been a nightmare. But what annoyed me about that call was it took me 35 minutes on hold until they answered. And I understand that they are busy because of this whole Corona thing. It was a shitload of stuff happening. But like I've cancelled with the likes of Beer 52 before when it's been this big fucking protocol, and and you phone them up and it's like fucking, hi, welcome to the, and you're like, get to the fucking point. I just want James, the guy that owns Beer 52, to pick it up and go, James, Beer 52, I want to cancelled. But you don't. They take you through this bullshit little journey of nonsense where it's like, would you like to do this? No. Would you like to do this? No. And then you get to it and you go to cancel and they go, can I interest you in it? And you're like, can I interest you in fucking directly off?
Yeah.
Cancel my account. Yeah.
But you see, that's the problem, is that's what they want to do, is because if it were that easy, and they wanted it to be that easy, you could just do it online.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason, there's no argument. But I think I think trying to upsell you or keep you on is like the worst thing you can do. Because interestingly though, the other day I went online, because our internet's a bit slow here, or obviously because lots of people are using it. So I'm with Virgin. And so what I thought, okay, let's, because Yasmin's doing a lot of stuff online now. We can't really afford for the internet to cut out, so we want the fastest thing possible. So I went online and went, oh, can I upgrade? And it went, yeah, you just press this button here to upgrade to this. It's an extra £7.50 a month. Great, that's awesome. Done. Oh, there it is. Bear in mind, we are running a bit slow at the moment because of the coronavirus, but we'll be with you as soon as possible. But that was it. They're pretty fucking, they love when you spend money. There's no trouble there.
2 clicks to upgrade. Yeah. You could accidentally bump it and upgrade your account.
Yeah. And it's like, no problem with that. I just want to downgrade. Oh my God.
Yeah, you need to write a dissertation.
Yeah, I was on the Beer 52 thing.
Oh, fuck
Luckily,
those guys.
And I tried to cancel it, and it said, we want to make a phone call. And I was like, well, I ain't making the phone call. I then looked at my debit card, and it was about to run out. So I just let it go to the 2 months.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's an extra £12. And then they were trying to call me saying, oh, your card's been, it's out of date. You need to update it. And I'm like, absolutely no way.
That's the same thing that happened with me. You were actually the one that told me that, because what happened? Happened was I phoned them up and they were like, our lines are really busy. But this is years ago, blah 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 blah, and I couldn't get through. And then they phoned, and the guy was like, oh, I'll need to speak to this, and it was like a real difficult thing to do, and they basically were saying no on the phone. So then I just hung up mid conversation, just cancelled my debit details, just cancelled the card. It was easier to cancel my debit card and go online to Halifax and get a new debit card than it was to cancel a Beer 52 subscription. And then I had the same thing as you, because you were the one that said that. They just kept ringing me, ringing, and
then
I just went,
and
blocked.
Yeah.
And then after, I think it was about 6 months of emails and phone calls, they eventually emailed me going, due to expired card, we've had to cancel your account. I was like, you have. Yeah. You motherfuckers. Yeah. I win that, not you.
Yeah. That's exactly. I won too. So that's 2 against God knows how many poor people they've ripped off.
Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, the beer was good, but shit shouldn't be that difficult. That's why I quite like packed coffee. I run that packed coffee subscription. It's pretty good. I would just do it I would just be like, tell me in 6 months. And they'll send me a bag of coffee in 6 months. I'll forget about it. And they won't try to annoy me for 6 months. And then there'll just be a bag of coffee delivered through my door. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
But the thing is, though, look at the difference there. You're like, I love packed coffee.
Yeah.
This is how it works for me. Amazing. And it's nice. In 6 months' time, I get a little surprise of coffee that I forgot about. Yeah. But I'm totally okay with that because that's what I asked for.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that hard.
No, it really is not that hard. Yeah. Sort it out.
Skyscanner.
Well, I don't know about Skyscanner being okay so far. Their thing was all right. It was all the other BS.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Soon, yeah, we will. Now, we have Virgin internet as well, and soon we got it. So my dad he's a Sky guy, right? Sky guy.
Of course he is. Yeah.
And they always have had Sky, and they still say things to me like, "Did you see that television show on BBC One?" I'm like, listen, okay, if it's on BBC anything, I didn't watch it. If you watched it on TV, and then my dad's telling me all about the new Skybox. You can save everything. You can download. I'm like, dude, I just watch that shit on demand when I want. And so they love it. They're still in that whole environment, right? And then he got really sick and tired because for years they've been going through that. bullshit where you try to cancel with Sky and they try to upsell you. And then he said to me, I'm done with it. Tell me about your Virgin thing. How did you get it working? What are the costs? So Pamela and I spent ages, and when I say Pamela, I mean Pamela, spent ages giving him all these options. She's very good at this because she worked in this sort of stuff for years. So she gave him all these options that he could get that would get him this line rental, the phone, you get a free SIM card, all this shit. And hours back and forth. And he was like, well, could I get something like this? And she was basically just working between him and Virgin. And then eventually he got into a package. He goes, brilliant, that sounds great. I'll ring Sky up tomorrow and cancel. And then when he phoned me back a couple of days later, he's like, we just went with Sky again. Why? Well, they said they'll give us this for 3 months for free and they'll downgrade our thing to this. And you know, the thing is, Dylan,
that's brilliant.
They could have done that the whole time. You know, sometimes you just gotta go at them. And I just fuck them. Because they don't deserve it. The problem is they're screwing it again. We went to Virgin and the internet is so fast. And when we contacted Virgin, we actually just got on a live chat with the girl and they were like giving us all these options. I was going, there's only one option. What is the fucking fastest internet you have? I want to upload 2 GB and then hit upload, phone someone and go, that file will be with you in a minute. How do I do that? And she was like, oh, you need our fucking king of the world fucking thing. So we just... Oh,
so do you have the 350 meg one?
Yeah, and it's fucking
that's what I've
fast.
That's what I've just upgraded to.
Oh, dude, it's...
Because,
Pamela actually got us that at some sort of discount as well.
Oh, really?
But, yeah, they like oomphed it or something. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. Where they like give you more for like a less price or something. But it is so
Did you have to get a new box?
We went from BT or something like that, or Now TV. We went from
Now so TV you would have just got the box anyway.
So they just came in and drilled up our house. My only complaint with Virgin is that the dudes arrived and they did that thing that the gas installation guys do. They only put a certain distance from the road, and any further they charge you extra. But the guy just came in. I wasn't there because I'd have been out there micromanaging the process. But I wasn't there. When I got back, they just drilled the box. Like they've got this... Obviously, there's a cable that the drill box goes into your house, but there's a box outside. Yeah. And the box is about, I don't know, you're looking at it on the screen, about that size. Like a medium-sized biscuit box. And they drilled
it in a biscuit tin.
Right onto the side of the stairs. Like the steps from the top of my house down into my driveway. So I've got like 6 steps, and they put it inside. It's totally a tripping hazard. And I was just like, why the fuck would you put that there? You absolute spanners. So outside of that blatant stupidity, blown away by the connection we have with Virgin. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Like we went on Netflix, we got play, and it just plays. There's no little ring. Because with Now TV, I mean, in their defense, we had a slow connection. But it was like buffer 1%, 20%, it would take like 5 seconds to buffer. If anything buffers now on Netflix, Pamela and I are like, what's happened? It's all fucked. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh wow. Oh well, I'm looking forward to that happening at some point. I'm hoping that it will still. They have you. What's it called? You know, where they seal it off. They what's it called? They throttle you, and so once.
Jesus Christ.
That's what it's called, throttling. So like you don't need a new box. You just need them to go. Oh, we'll just take the top off, and you go straight up into fast super speed.
Fast world.
Yeah, it's a fast world. Yeah. So But we'll see. But they've sort of said, we'll see how, you know, we're trying to do it at the moment because obviously we're quite busy. And I'm like, please don't send someone out to give me a new box. Just post it to me. And because that's the thing. We need to look at it. You don't. Just give me a cable that connects and just let me do it because don't waste everyone's time.
Yeah, dude, I fixed the door handle on my bathroom. I can screw a box in. Because that irritates me because we used to have the whole issue when we were with Sky, I think, and we've always been like, yo guys, our internet has stopped working. And then they would be like, oh, we'll send a technician out. I'm like, he ain't gonna know shit. They come out and they fiddle with the box and suddenly your internet works fine. And then one dude Sunday, and I don't know how true this is, but one guy said to us, it was like a guy we knew who happened to be the technician, very weird coincidence. And he was like, to be honest with you, it slows down. I have to come back out every few months and just fiddle with your digits to speed it back up. It almost like it clogs, and then they just come and refresh it. It's kind of one of those things.
So it's like a cache kind of thing.
Yeah, they kind of do it to keep you needing their help. all the internet, we'll send one of our lads out, and then a lad comes out. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If you work in that industry and you think that's incorrect, please comment below. But that's what I was told, and I was like, and it happened. We had a guy out like every 6 months. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, it's quick again. Brilliant. Works well for like a week, and then straight to pot.
Bastards. Bastards. Well, if it's true, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's true or not. But we both are signed with Virgin. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Would love it to be, Richard, if you're listening.
Yeah. Have you noticed actually
fella.
how we, in this episode, we're name dropping people we don't like? Is there a thing for not sponsored?
Yeah.
Like,
anti-sponsored.
Can we do that? Anti-sponsored, blacklisted.
Yeah.
Beer 52, blacklisted.
Yeah.
There we go. Don't use them.
Oh,
terrible.
Actually, talking about that, got a Tesco order to come in tomorrow.
Oh, you managed to get one of those in. Well done.
The second one. I think we've worked out. I think there's a knack to it.
Okay.
Am I hell saying it on here? Otherwise, 6 other people will know the knack. But Pamela's worked it out. This is the second one we've had, like in the last couple of months. But we managed to get another one, which is kind of cool because we're basically haven't been out of the house. I mean, I went to the shop to get something for Noah for his birthday, but literally like food for his birthday. Pick something up, but outside that, we really haven't left the house. It's been quite nice. But tomorrow's order, box of BrewDog arriving.
Oh, you bastard!
Assuming the Tesco haven't removed it from the order, because that does happen. But you know, if I'm not on this podcast tomorrow, you know that it didn't arrive, and I've just ended it all.
Oh no! Well, I hope you get it for your sake, really.
So do I. So do I.
Yeah, because I do like a box of BrewDog. Is that the multi 12-pack?
Yeah, the 12-pack.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've only got one.
Awesome.
I've only got a couple of bottles left.
Yeah.
So, I have to admit, I've been drinking less beer because I've been really concentrating on keeping them safe. Just I open the door, I'm like, not now, little buddy. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
There you go. Anyway,
well,
cool.
I wish I could get beer. Anyway, yeah.
Done there. There you are. Episode 21. We are 3 weeks into this magical story of 2 friends who met on Instagram, became friends in real life, learnt a lot about each other. It got emotional.
Kind of liked what they saw.
Yeah. And then they started a podcast. So shout out to all the homies who've been listening to the podcast for 3 weeks. You've been there from the beginning, and when we release merch, you'll get it at a discounted rate.
Oh, 100%.
Possibly even free. Who knows?
Well,
maybe not that. We need to pay for the merch. Cost price, just for the homies from the beginning.
No, I think just a discount, actually. We've got to make something on it.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Sorry, guys. You got to pay full price so that Ryan can pay for his internet upgrade.
Yeah. We can give some away for free, though.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You know,
we'll do
for like the old people.
I was thinking we should be doing some merch, but we'll look at that.
I need to talk to you about something offline.
Brilliant.
Which we can't talk to you about. It's top secret.
Yeah, exactly. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you all tomorrow for the beginning of week 4.
Week 4.
Roll that outro.